What's going on, people? King Richez. We are reacting to the Nightcap show, and it seems that Shannon Sharpe has been watching red pill content because he had some choice words to say about the dating game right now.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Agree, disagree, slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know, I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves. You know, focus on work, getting to the bag, and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance, as opposed to how it was before. You know, chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with. But then when you actually get a hold and you get to learn that individual and you're allowed access, you come to find out, well, goddamn, I've been doing all this chasing for this. I think men's focal point has changed from chasing women to more focusing on themselves, work, family, if that comes into play. And it's just different now. It's just different now, especially in today's era where we have a lot more women that are in, I hate using the word alpha positions, but they are the men now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think the thing is, Ocho.
Women are the men.
A lot of women. But see, when you keep saying, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to, at the end of the day, that's still a man. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, right. They talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great-grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first.
Modern women, they want you to take them out to eat. They don't want to cook nothing, bro. They want you to take them out to expensive restaurants where they can take pictures and make videos to post to social media to impress strangers.
It wasn't no arguing back and forth. When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't. But y'all, I'm gonna do me. Okay, well, do you. I don't have to be a part of it. Yeah. And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man. And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
Yes, now your options are limited after you've used up all your best years chasing after Chads and Tyrones and being this boss and being this alpha, and nobody can tell you nothing and you don't need a man until you actually realize you do. But by then your options are depleted.
I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today, especially for what they want. When you look at their expectations and what they expect and what they're looking for, it's very hard.
Yes, because everybody's a 10, regardless of how they look, regardless of their past, regardless of their behavior, regardless of what they offer or what they don't offer, they're all 10s. And the funny thing is, you notice that a lot of women who are older are competing with women that are younger for the same men.
It's very hard to
get.
No,
Ocho, it's not hard, but here's the thing. What you want gotta want you.
Ooh.
See, that's the problem. Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make 6 figures. Oh, he need to do this.
Right.
Shannon Sharpe has been listening to some red pill content for real. He came out with the 6 foot, 6 figures. Bro, and you got to remember, these two are Hall of Fame NFL players, bro. These are quote unquote high value men. These are guys with money, with clout, with fame, with status, with a network of other high status people. This is very telling of the situation that guys are going through in this time. Nobody's safe. It doesn't matter if you're Shannon Sharpe, Ocho, Cinco, or King Richez. It doesn't matter. No one's safe from this.
Every time you throw out something that he needs to be, you do a percentage, 15, 20%. So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes 6 figure, that's well-to-do, does he want you?
Or will he commit to you?
And most of the type of men that they want, it's part of the 1%. Huh?
Absolutely.
So it puts the dudes that are in the 1%, they just get to pick who they want.
Ocho, I want somebody at least 6 foot tall. I want somebody at least 200 pounds. I want somebody that make at least 6 figures. I want somebody that go to church. I want somebody that like to travel. So you've named 6 things that you like. Okay, you find that guy, but he's only probably in the 1%. So that 1% of the men that you're looking for, is he looking for the 15 to 20% of the women that's looking for him?
Oh, you've made a mistake, Shannon Sharpe. Bro, it's more like 80 to 90% of women are looking for him. Trust me, 80% of women are looking for the top percentile of men, bro. Most average women do not want to couple up with average men. They think they're above average men.
They got to stop this notion talking about, I know my worth, I know my worth. Your worth is what someone is willing to pay for it.
In general, women, they put themselves in unwinnable positions at times, they play hard to get. They're very difficult. They create this perception that all the work the man is going to put in the end, they're just getting this, oh my goodness, this is so much different than everybody else. When in hindsight, once you are gained access to it, it's no different than anybody else. That's why they play the difficult game in the beginning. That's why they make you jump through hoops and make you jump through obstacles, because there's really nothing at the end of that light or at the end of that tunnel.
Also, another problem is they'll make you jump through hoops when they don't really like you like that, because there's guys out there that they gave access to very easily. Those are the guys that they were naturally sexually attracted to. Those guys didn't have to jump through many hoops. Now guys are starting to realize, is the juice really worth the squeeze? Like, is it really worth me working hard to get with this woman when really and truly she's let other guys get that for free or get it very easily? A lot of guys are starting to understand the truth about dating and female nature and what is going on in our current society. And a lot of guys are just not trying to play the game anymore.
What do you do that's so special than the next person?
Cook. Can you cook? Hey, can you cook some oxtails? I need to know, can you cook oxtails? What can you do? What's the, this value that you speak of, what is it? Because I just want you to know a little something. Everything that you do, I can pay somebody to do it. Cook, clean, get my dry cleaning.
Right.
Hey, I don't pay them to sleep with me. I pay them to leave. So I'm just trying to say, so where's the value? What can you do for me that I can't have somebody do?
And this is the thing as well. This is like when women get asked, what do you bring to the table? And then they say, oh, you don't ask me that. I am the table. Because a lot of them, they don't really know what they can offer a guy, especially if it's a guy of higher status or a guy that has options. They don't really have an answer. They don't know what to say because they're not really thinking about it. That's not important to them. What's important to them is what they want, how they want the guy to look, how much money he has, and how he treats her. A lot of them don't really think about how they treat the guy, and it's unfortunate. Anyway, this was really interesting to hear these two Hall of Fame NFL players. And Chad Johnson's one of my favorite NFL players of all time. And the fact that they're talking about this subject, and it just goes to show that, the realizations that men are having is spreading across all levels, all classes. I think that this truth has been suppressed. Society has tried to push it to the side. And so now the truth is coming out and the truth is setting men free. Life is give and take. And, it's not all about being selfish. It's not all about what you want. It's about a give and take situation. Yeah, and both parties benefiting each other Anyway, with that being said, King Richez signing out. Make sure you check out my clothing line, www.letsgonow.shop. Yeah, we can get sweaters like the one I'm wearing. Yeah, very good quality, shippings all the way around the world. With that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. I'm out. Peace.